I'm heading to the library. It normally takes me around 20-ish minutes to walk, but once it's spring and summer, I absolutely love walking to the library and getting a day of work done there. So today I have a few things that I want to get done. One of them is writing related. I'm working on my newest book, my fourth book, and I'm also putting together a new book marketing course. It's going to be my largest comprehensive book marketing course yet. So I'm planning on having that out in a few weeks. And I also have a guest expert featured in the course, which I'm so excited for. So today's plan for the library is to read some poetry to get me inspired. That's how I always start my writing routine. Go through some old poems that I've written recently. That also helps me get inspired to write. And then my goal is to write just a few new pieces for my new book and then start typing up the first lesson for my marketing course. I started the day by selecting some poetry books to read and set out my supplies. My favorite pens are the Sharpie pens. I just love how they glide on the page. And of course I have my yellow journals with me, my yellow laptop case. It's all yellow around here. Once I was warmed up, I typed up all of my poems onto this document I have that just has a bunch of incomplete poems or poems that I like and want to save for future books. I actually write all of my poetry in all lowercase for a few different symbolic reasons. I just select everything and hit the lowercase button in Microsoft Word, which is my favorite because it makes it so easy. It is Wednesday. You might know that I am wedding planning right now. It's not until 2024, but I have been dress shopping and just went back whenever I was in Florida in February. I found a dress that I love and then haven't been able to find anything here where I live that I like more. So we just paid to order it in from Florida and try it on again here. And I still really like it. So I think that's the one that we're going with. But after that, I just ran to Trader Joe's, which is my favorite. I'm a sucker for their flowers. So I grabbed this beautiful, colorful bouquet for spring. And then my two little guilty pleasure snacks, which are their dark chocolate peanut butter cups and my holy grail mac and cheese. The stuff is so good. This morning I worked on putting together my next manuscript. This is my fourth book. And as I was putting together this manuscript, I have a question for all of you who are working on a book or who have written books. This is a serious question, do you have a font, a go-to font that helps you write better? Because for me, it is Garamond. It makes everything look prettier. It makes my work feel more elevated. I don't know what the right word is, but do you have a font? I'd love to know in the comments because that is my go-to. I also really like Verdana and how that font looks, but for my books, it's Garamond. It is Thursday, and Thursdays are the day that I send out my reader newsletter. So most Thursdays, I send out my Shelby Lee's letters, which is what I call my reader newsletter. So this usually contains details about book sales that are going on, little mental health chats with my audience, and sometimes things like giveaways, which is what I'm doing today. So I thought I would hop into MailerLite, which is my system of choice, and show you how I set those up. So I always start by just copying and duplicating my most recent newsletter because it has the most recent details in there. So I always have my logo up here at the top for my newsletter. Always start with an introduction. It just pulls in the name automatically. And then this is what I wrote last time. I was talking about my book doing really well. Thank you for bringing my most recent book to #1 bestseller, some different sales that I had, advertising my podcast, and then I always feature a reader of the week in my newsletter. This just really helps readers feel more connected and appreciated for reading your book, and it also encourages your readers to post about your book on social media. So to be featured as a reader of the week, I ask people to tag me on Instagram with a photo or video of my book. So that way they'll tag me in it, and then they might be featured in my newsletter. This week, I have one free audiobook to give away that my publisher gave to me. So wrapping up National Poetry Month is very fitting to have a giveaway with my audience. So what I did was this week on social media, tell my audience I'm giving away an audiobook in my newsletter. You can only win it if you are subscribed to my newsletter. And I said, comment the word email if you want to be added to my newsletter. So people commented the word email. I DM'd them the link to subscribe to my newsletter. I also put the subscribe link in my story. So that's just a quick little way that you can try to get more readers on your newsletter as well. So I think I got around like 30 or 40 new people to join. So nothing crazy, but a good amount new to email this week, along with the people that are already on my list. So I'm going to send out an email to them today about the giveaway. And I'm trying to decide what I want the kind of rules to be for the giveaway. I think that I just want people to respond to the email to enter, because whenever people respond to your emails, especially when it's a mass email like this, that tells different email servers like Gmail, like, hey, this is not a spam email. This is genuine. People are responding to me, and that can really help deliverability rates. So I think that I'm just going to use that as my tactic of saying, hey, just respond to this email if you want to be entered to win. And I think I might also have a couple other options, like maybe you can get 3 entries instead of just 1 if you leave a rating of my podcast. So I think I'm going to do something like that too, to try to get some more ratings of the podcast, which is a priority for me right now. Maybe subscribe to my other YouTube channel that I have. So I'm thinking through it. I'm thinking out loud here, but I think that's what I'm going to do to try to get some other engagement activities as well. Okay, it's a little bit later and I just finished up my newsletter. It probably took me around a half hour, which is a little bit longer than what it normally takes, but I made a little graphic for the giveaway. I decided on 2 different options for entering the giveaway, so not to overwhelm people and make them not enter at all. And then I kept a lot of it the same. I always like to share my new episodes, and then there's some different sales that my publishers are running right now, so I have a lot of sales. And then I also featured this lovely review of my book. So this is another great way to get people engaged by sharing reviews of your book and showing your appreciation for that. You help readers feel appreciated and encourage them to leave a review. So that's something to keep in mind as well, that you can always incorporate into your newsletter too. People quickly started entering the giveaway, and I headed out for dinner where we luckily got free dessert. Good morning. It is Friday, and it is a busier Friday than usual. I'm ready to dive into today. So what I have today is a VIP day with an author. My VIP days are either half days or full days of coaching, and that comes with an audit of your entire social media marketing strategy. So what I do is spend an hour or 2 before the VIP day kicks off and review your social media and record a video of me going through and making you specific recommendations to see more book sales, to see more engagement, grow your audience, all of that. So I'm going to dive into doing that now, and then I'll have this VIP day with this client for the next 4 hours or so. I also have a call around lunchtime, and then I'm also working on my next course, which is going to be a deep dive, everything you need to know to be successful on social media as an author and sell books on social media as an author. So I'm really excited to continue making progress on that course. I spent some time reviewing my client's social media pages, took some notes, and recorded her video audit for her, and then kicked off her VIP day by sending her a message on Voxer, which is a free walkie-talkie app that I use with my clients for coaching. Whew, okay, it is the end of the day on Friday. I got a lot done today. The VIP day went really well. We talked through her entire social media strategy and recommendations for her to better tell her story, because she has a fantastic story. And she said that today helped her get so much more comfortable sharing her story. We came up with a few different hook ideas for her to share her story, made some social media posts, so it was super productive. I moved from my office to my couch. I'm still doing a little bit of work to wrap up the day, and then I am going to call it a day. I didn't get to film my YouTube video today, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. It's also been super cloudy and dreary outside, so it's kind of for the best because the lighting has been pretty sad today. Hello, it is Saturday, and today I'm going to be filming my next YouTube video. I'm going to be doing a Q&A video, so it actually should be up by the time this video comes out, so I will link it up here. But I'm excited to dive into everyone's questions that I've been asked. And so I thought I'd show you a little behind the scenes of setting up for filming a video. I use the Sony ZV-E10. We just got this a few months ago, but it's really cute. I love how it looks, and it has really good quality. I also use this Blue Yeti microphone for all of my podcasting and my YouTube videos. I also used this ring light that I got on Amazon. It was pretty cheap, but this can be really good if you have not the best lighting in your apartment or house for TikTok videos and reels and different social media stuff as well. Today is super cloudy, so I need to use this. Hello, it is Saturday evening and I am sitting here working because I realized that there was a question that I forgot to answer earlier today when I was recording my latest video. So I just filmed that, added it in. I figured it was a good time to film because I was just getting my engagement photos done this afternoon. So had my hair done, my makeup done, even though it's a little bit frizzy at this point because it was pretty humid and rainy. But we got there and I just finished editing the video, so that one will be up. I use Canva for my thumbnails. I just spent a little bit of time on this one. Let me know what you think about my thumbnails, but this is where I put all of them. So I just have this big long document that has every single thumbnail that I've made so far. Also, I'm so excited because I hit 1,000 hours of watch time. In case you don't know, on YouTube, you get monetized after hitting 4,000 hours of watch time. So I am a quarter of the way to go. Thank you all for watching my videos and getting me to 1,000. Okay, it is Sunday and it is a very exciting day because this morning I set off my manuscript to my agent. It's about half done so far, so it's not a complete book, but it's about halfway there and I wanted to get started on figuring out the next steps for this book. So fingers crossed, I don't really have any expectations or anything that I really want to happen, but we'll see what happens. Today is also exciting because in about 30 minutes I have a mastermind with the Poetry Club, which is my online community for poets. And we're doing our first mastermind, which is where we're going to kind of go around the group and chat about our wins, our challenges related to writing and publishing and all of that. And I'll be sharing some advice as well as the group can share advice. So I'm really looking forward to it. And we are opening the doors for new members to the Poetry Club at the end of May/early June. Haven't decided the exact dates yet, but if you are a poet or you're interested in writing poetry, you can head to jointhepoetryclub.com to get on the wait list and be the first to know when we do open for new members. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching a few days of my life, writing and running my business and helping other authors with marketing. It is my dream job and I can't believe that I get to do this every single day, which is why I tend to work on the weekends sometimes because I love what I do so much. So thank you for supporting me and helping me be able to do this. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more marketing tips every single week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.